In today's video, we're going on a nostalgic journey through time, revisiting 20 forgotten lunch recipes that Grandma always had on the table. These dishes, once popular from the 1930s to the 1980s, were comforting staples for generations, evoking a sense of warmth and togetherness. From classic casseroles to old-school sandwiches, these recipes represent a slice of Americana that's worth remembering. Number 1. Ham salad. Ham salad, a dish with deep American roots, has evolved significantly over the years. Initially popularized in the late 19th century, it was a creative solution for using leftover ham from large meals, especially holiday feasts. Early recipes often involved mixing minced or ground ham with vinegar, mustard, and spices. But by the early 20th century, mayonnaise became the dominant ingredient, adding creaminess to the dish. The use of commercial mayonnaise became widespread around this time, transforming ham salad into the creamy, tangy spread we know today. This salad's versatility made it a staple during the Great Depression and wartime, as it was a cost-effective way to stretch food supplies. By blending ham with inexpensive ingredients like celery, pickles, or onions, home cooks could create a substantial meal with minimal effort. The dish became associated with gatherings and even funerals, where it was served as a comforting, easy-to-make meal for large groups. Over time, ham salad's appeal grew beyond its frugal origins. Variations emerged, including the addition of hard-boiled eggs, relish, or even pineapple, reflecting regional tastes across the Midwest, South, and Northeast. Today, ham salad is celebrated for its adaptability. It can be served as a sandwich spread, on crackers, or as a topping for other dishes like deviled eggs. Number 2. Crab cakes. Crab cakes, a beloved American dish, are especially famous in Maryland, but have variations across the U.S. The key to a great crab cake lies in its simplicity, especially the Maryland version, which uses jumbo lump blue crab meat with minimal filler, allowing the crab's sweet, briny flavor to shine. Traditionally, crab cakes are bound with mayonnaise, eggs, and a small amount of breadcrumbs or crackers, sometimes spiced with Old Bay seasoning, a Maryland staple. The history of crab cakes dates back to the early 20th century, when refrigerated transport made crab meat more widely available across the U.S. They became a hallmark of Chesapeake Bay cuisine, where blue crabs are native. While many restaurants offer Maryland-style crab cakes, true versions use high-quality crab meat with little else to distract from the delicate flavor. Number 3. Tuna salad. Tuna salad is a versatile and simple dish that has been a staple in American kitchens since the early 20th century. The basic recipe typically involves canned tuna mixed with mayonnaise, finely chopped celery, onions, and sometimes pickle relish. For added flavor, a squeeze of lemon juice can brighten the dish, while some cooks opt for Dijon mustard or even capers for a tangy twist. The texture is balanced between the creaminess of the mayo and the crunch of the vegetables. Variations abound, from healthier versions using Greek yogurt instead of mayo, to those incorporating ingredients like chopped apples, olives, or even avocado for added richness. Tuna salad can be served in many ways, as a sandwich filling atop a bed of greens, or as a dip with crackers. Its nutritional benefits include being high in protein while offering options to adjust fats based on personal preference. Number 4. Macaroni Casserole. Macaroni casserole has roots dating back to medieval Europe, where early pasta and cheese dishes were first recorded. The combination of pasta and cheese was mentioned in cookbooks as early as the 14th century. The dish evolved over centuries, with the Swiss and Italians developing baked versions that layered pasta with butter and cheese. In the U.S., the dish gained widespread popularity in the 19th and 20th centuries, especially with the introduction of affordable boxed versions during the Great Depression. By the 1950s, macaroni casseroles became a staple of family dinners, often incorporating cheese, cream sauces, and a crispy breadcrumb topping. Number 5. Meatloaf Burger. Meatloaf burgers combine the rich, comforting taste of meatloaf with the structure of a burger patty. The typical recipe includes ground beef, breadcrumbs, eggs, and Worcestershire sauce, but also incorporates the signature flavors of meatloaf, like onions, garlic powder, and a touch of ketchup or brown sugar. The patties can be baked or grilled, and often get a glaze made from ketchup and mustard, adding a sweet tang. What makes these burgers special is the ability to customize them with toppings like cheese, fried onions, or barbecue sauce, making each bite unique and deeply flavorful. Number 6. Cobb Salad. The Cobb Salad, created in 1937 by Robert Cobb at the Brown Derby restaurant in Los Angeles, became an iconic American dish almost overnight. It was born from improvisation. Cobb mixed together ingredients he had on hand, including crispy bacon, chicken, avocado, hard-boiled eggs, tomatoes, and blue cheese, all arranged on a bed of chopped lettuce. The salad originally came with a French-style vinaigrette, but over time, blue cheese or ranch dressings have become popular variations. Its balance of proteins, healthy fats, and vegetables makes it not only flavorful, but also nutritionally balanced. Number 7. Apple Salad. Apple salad is a versatile and refreshing dish that combines sweetness and crunch. A classic version typically includes chopped apples, celery, walnuts or pecans, and raisins or dried cranberries, all tossed in a creamy dressing made from mayonnaise or Greek yogurt, with a splash of lemon juice to prevent the apples from browning. The apples provide natural sweetness, while the nuts and celery add a satisfying crunch. You can customize it with additional ingredients like grapes or herbs, such as mint, for added freshness. This salad is often served as a side dish or on a bed of lettuce for extra texture. Number 8. Cranberry Orange Gelatin Salad. Cranberry orange gelatin salad is a classic dish often served during the holidays. It combines the tartness of cranberries with the sweetness of oranges, creating a refreshing contrast. The gelatin base is typically flavored with raspberry or cranberry gelatin, and it includes ingredients like crushed pineapple for extra sweetness and texture. Fresh cranberries are often chopped and mixed in, while a zest of orange adds a bright, citrusy kick. Some versions also include chopped nuts, like pecans or walnuts, for added crunch. This salad is typically served chilled and often garnished with whipped cream or yogurt. Number 9. Wedge Salad. The wedge salad, a classic American dish, typically features a crisp quarter of iceberg lettuce as its foundation. This salad rose to popularity in the 1950s, though early versions appeared in cookbooks as far back as 1916. A traditional wedge salad is topped with blue cheese dressing, crumbled bacon, cherry tomatoes, and sometimes chives. The thick, creamy blue cheese dressing drips down the lettuce, balancing the crunch with the salty richness of the bacon and the juicy burst of tomatoes. It's a staple at steakhouses and remains popular due to its simplicity, eye-catching presentation, and vibrant flavors. Number 10. Croque Madame. The croque madame is a rich, decadent French sandwich, an upgraded version of the croque monsieur, topped with a fried or poached egg. It originated in early 20th century French cafes and became a staple due to its simplicity and bold flavors. The sandwich features ham, Gruyere or Emmental cheese, and creamy bechamel sauce, all layered between slices of crispy, toasted bread. The signature fried egg on top adds extra richness, making the dish even more indulgent. The name Madame is a playful reference to how the egg resembles a woman's hat. This dish is popular in both casual and gourmet settings, offering a satisfying mix of crunchy, savory, and creamy textures. Number 11. Fruit Fluff Salad. Fruit Fluff Salad is a nostalgic dessert that combines whipped cream, marshmallows, and a variety of fruits to create a sweet, creamy treat. Typically served at family gatherings and potlucks, it can include canned fruits like pineapples and mandarin oranges, along with shredded coconut for added texture. Mini marshmallows give it the signature fluff texture, while whipped topping or Cool Whip provides the creamy base. Some recipes add a twist with instant pudding mix for extra thickness. The beauty of Fruit Fluff Salad is its versatility. You can customize it with nuts, fresh berries, or different Jell-O flavors for added variety. Number 12. Broiled Parmesan tomatoes. Broiled Parmesan tomatoes are a classic and simple dish that brings out the natural sweetness of tomatoes, while adding a rich, savory crunch with the topping. The key to making these perfectly lies in the balance of flavors and textures. Fresh, firm tomatoes like Roma or Campari are often recommended because they hold up well under the broiler. After slicing the tomatoes in half, they are seasoned with olive oil, salt, pepper, and sometimes a dash of garlic powder or Italian herbs like thyme or basil. The star ingredient, Parmesan cheese, is generously sprinkled on top, and some variations add breadcrumbs for extra texture. Broiling only takes about 3 to 5 minutes, making it a quick side dish. The cheese should turn golden brown, giving a nice contrast to the juicy tomatoes underneath. These tomatoes pair well with grilled meats or fish, and their versatile flavor allows them to be served at various temperatures, hot out of the broiler or even at room temperature. Some recipes even call for a drizzle of melted butter or a mix of mayonnaise and Dijon mustard, adding richness without overwhelming the freshness of the tomatoes. Number 13. Stuffed potato. Hot pancakes. Stuffed potato pancakes are a savory, comforting dish made by wrapping a crispy layer of grated potatoes around various fillings, often including meats, cheeses, or vegetables. The potato batter, typically made from grated potatoes, flour, egg, and seasoning, forms the perfect base for stuffing. A popular filling is ground beef or pork, seasoned with onions, garlic, salt, and pepper. The meat is usually pre-cooked to ensure a tender texture inside the pancake. For a vegetarian twist, you can stuff them with mushrooms, cheese, or even sautéed vegetables like spinach. To achieve the signature crispy exterior, it's essential to drain the grated potatoes thoroughly to remove excess moisture. The pancakes are pan-fried in hot oil, ensuring each side becomes golden and crisp. Many variations add a finishing touch of sour cream or herbs for additional flavor. The dish is highly versatile, making it suitable for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Number 14. Cucumber Party Sandwiches. Cucumber Party sandwiches are a refreshing and elegant finger food, perfect for gatherings like bridal showers, summer lunches, or garden parties. The key to a perfect cucumber sandwich lies in using fresh ingredients and preparing them just before serving to maintain their crispness. Thinly sliced cucumbers are layered between soft, crustless white bread, often coated with a cream cheese spread flavored with dill, chives, and a touch of garlic. Some variations include adding sour cream, mayonnaise, or a hint of Worcestershire sauce to enhance the flavor. A crucial step is salting the cucumber slices before assembling to draw out moisture and prevent soggy bread. Garnishes such as fresh dill or chives elevate the presentation, making these sandwiches both visually appealing and deliciously light. Number 15. Ambrosia Fruit Salad. Ambrosia fruit salad is a classic Southern dish that combines a variety of fruits with a creamy base, making it a perfect sweet side for gatherings. The key ingredients typically include mandarin oranges, pineapple chunks, maraschino cherries, and mini marshmallows. Some versions also add grapes or bananas. The fruit is mixed with a base of whipped topping, like Cool Whip, or heavy whipping cream combined with sour cream or Greek yogurt, which adds richness without making the salad too heavy. Coconut flakes and toasted pecans provide a pleasant texture contrast, giving the dish a tropical flair. The salad is best served chilled and prepared at least 2 hours before serving to allow the flavors to meld. Ambrosia is often made with canned fruit for convenience, but fresh fruit is highly recommended for better flavor and texture. This salad is frequently served at holidays and potlucks due to its nostalgic appeal and simple preparation. Number 16. Roast Beef Finger Sandwiches. Roast beef finger sandwiches are a delightful, bite-sized option, perfect for tea parties, brunches, or formal gatherings. The classic version typically uses thinly sliced roast beef layered between slices of soft white or wheat bread. A creamy horseradish spread made from cream cheese, sour cream, and a touch of freshly grated horseradish adds a flavorful kick without overpowering the beef. Variations often include Havarti cheese or blue cheese for added richness. The crusts are trimmed for a clean presentation, and some recipes suggest garnishing with cucumber ribbons or fresh herbs like chives for an elegant touch. These sandwiches are best served cold and can be made ahead of time. Number 17. Sangria Gelatin Rings. Sangria gelatin rings are a creative dessert that combines the refreshing flavors of sangria with the playful texture of gelatin. This dish typically uses lemon-flavored gelatin mixed with white wine or white grape juice for a non-alcoholic option. After dissolving the gelatin in boiling wine, chilled club soda is added to lighten the texture and give the dish a fizzy lift. Fresh fruits like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and halved grapes are then folded in to create bursts of flavor and color. The mixture is poured into a ring mold and chilled for several hours until fully set. The result is a visually appealing, semi-translucent dessert ring, perfect for summer gatherings or as a refreshing end to a rich meal. This dish can be customized with different fruits, and the wine can be swapped for sparkling water to suit a variety of preferences. Number 18. Tuna Noodle Casserole. Tuna noodle casserole is an iconic dish that first gained popularity in the 1930s and solidified its place in American kitchens during the 1950s. Originally made with simple, accessible ingredients like canned tuna, egg noodles, and cream of mushroom soup, the recipe was designed for ease and affordability, especially during times of food shortages. Over the years, the dish has evolved, with toppings like crushed potato chips or breadcrumbs adding texture, and ingredients like peas or cheese enhancing the flavor. The creamy binder, often a can of condensed soup, keeps the casserole moist while baking, and the noodles soak up the rich, savory sauce. Number 19. Sausage rolls. Sausage rolls are a beloved snack, particularly in British and Australian cuisine, made by wrapping seasoned sausage meat in buttery puff pastry. The traditional filling is usually a mix of ground pork seasoned with herbs like sage, thyme, and black pepper. The pastry, typically puff pastry, gives the rolls a crispy, flaky texture that contrasts perfectly with the juicy filling. Variations often include additional ingredients like caramelized onions, bacon, or even fennel seeds for an extra burst of flavor. Some gourmet versions elevate the dish by incorporating premium ingredients like lamb, duck, or even truffle oil. Meanwhile, vegetarian options have gained popularity, using plant-based alternatives or fillings like mushrooms and lentils. Sausage rolls can be served with sauces such as tomato ketchup or mustard for a sweet or tangy contrast. For a golden finish, the pastry is brushed with an egg wash before baking. Number 20. Stuffed bell peppers. Stuffed bell peppers are a classic dish that brings together savory ingredients inside the naturally sweet and slightly bitter bell pepper shell. Traditionally, the filling consists of ground beef, cooked rice, tomatoes, and a mix of herbs such as basil or oregano. The peppers are hollowed out, stuffed, and baked until the filling is cooked through and the peppers are tender. The dish is highly versatile, with variations worldwide. In the United States, ground beef and rice are common, while in places like Spain, the filling may include saffron rice. Some recipes use sausage or vegetarian fillings, with ingredients like quinoa or black beans. Topped with melted cheese and sometimes paprika or other spices, stuffed bell peppers make a wholesome, complete meal.